Hey guys, I'm just setting up the other socials, then we can have a chat. Let me know where you're watching from and what's going on. Hey, let's wave back at a few of you guys. Hey guys. Just getting the chat ready on all the other socials. Watching from work. Oh, nice, mate. Good. Good. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm just getting that ready. There we go. And that chat should pop up as we do it. There we go. Cool. So, where's everyone else watching from? Chris is at work. Where are you guys? And let me know your Jiu-Jitsu belt rank, and we can shout some of you out, which would be good. Cool. Let's try and get that chat sorted as well. Estonia, nice. I don't think we've had anyone from Estonia yet, so welcome. I think I've broken the chat. Just trying to get that sorted. How's that looking? Cool. So India, nice. Hello. Hey Paul Taker from India. Ohio, US blue belt. Nice. Good. So I'm on today. Just letting you guys know I've got a live stream at 6 o'clock UK time, which is about 45 minutes. So it's going to be shoulders and arms. So if you guys want a good stretch, come and get involved. And yeah, Hawaii, nice. London, blue belt and orange and white. Wicked Robin. How's Hawaii? Oh, Poland, chest. How's Hawaii right now? I bet it's lovely there. Good. So I've broken the chat on Facebook, which is awesome. I'm just trying to get that fixed. But let's see what I'm doing wrong. Our tech team set all this up lovely, and I've ruined it. Chest. Nice. Something for lower back. Let's go, Paul. Right. I'm going to remove that chat box because it's not working. Cool. Something for lower back. So what are you getting? What, lower back pain or Northern Illinois, US purple belt? Nice. So I imagine you're getting lower back pain after jiu-jitsu. I recommend trying some cat cows. Literally just on all fours, just tilt your hips and look up. I'll get in view. Tilt your hips and look up. And then reverse. Just movements like that. You can add some breaths. You can inhale as you look up and exhale as you look down. Cat cows are amazing for feeling the tight areas of your back. You can even add some movement. So inhaling, looking up. I like to go forwards. And then as I exhale, lift everything and start to sit back, and you'll feel that in your lower back more. And then you can bring that on. Inhale forwards. Exhale. And almost like people say, like feel a wave going through your back. I kind of like that analogy because you can really feel the roll. Also lower back pain, I get a lot of lower back pain when I wake up and I've got tight hips. So stretching your hips out will help that. Things like King Arthur, so just on one knee with your hips above that knee, step the other leg forwards and then tense your bum and almost scoop your hips. So feel that tilt in your hips and that stretch it down the front of the hip of the kind of back leg, we'll call it. If you feel that, that's going to stretch your psoas, which is like usually the cause of lower back pain. Having that hip flexor really tight there. So just doing that for a minute or so. Make sure you switch sides, obviously. That's going to relieve a lot of back pain, because if your psoas are tight, it brings you into this. Whereas if you loosen them up, you feel everything feeling good. You can get kind of like a good posture from that. So there's a couple of lower back stretches. Yes, that is a Cali tattoo. Hey, Mad Monkey. Yes, mate. Yeah, it's Cali tattoo. I've got a chest piece and a sleeve from Cali. Have you got any? Cali tattoos? Because he's awesome. Yeah, I love my biomech tattoos. Thank you for the yoga question. Has anyone got any other questions? Just waving back at you guys, and our tech team are telling me to fix the chat. I'm gonna politely ask them to do it because I've messed up. Let's have a look. Yes, Paul from Brazil. Nice. So we've got a lot of different places, which is awesome. So, how long have you guys all been training? Let's have a chat about Jiu-Jitsu. Hey, how's that looking now, Kai? Have I fixed it? Nephew05 has joined. Everyone say hi to Nephew05. No worries, Paul. Let me know if you try them and how you feel after. If they don't help, come back and we'll find something for you. Yeah. Cool. I'm really happy someone noticed my Cali tattoo. I'll have to tell him after this. I've had a few people recognise them at MMA events as well. So that's awesome. 25 years of Luta Leave It. Nice, good, wicked. It's very similar, isn't it, to BJJ? I've never really looked into it too much, but it sounds pretty cool. Let's have a look. What's going on? Right. I've got a sore ankle due to straight ankle lock. Any movements to improve mobility? Yeah, I'm dreadful at tapping from toe holds. So I definitely feel your pain. Last time I competed, no, time before last, when I competed, I had it was a toe hold finish and I tapped too late, and it really hurt my foot. So especially my ankle, and I recommend doing a lot of balances on one leg. So just literally just find a balance you want to do for a minute or so, and just bring your knee up and just balance there. That kind of thing. To start with, you can't really see my foot, but to start with, you'll come up on that, and you'll be like that, and your foot will want to go over on how you were like. It's an ankle sprain, I imagine. So just make sure you see that going there. Make sure you keep your big toe on the mat, and just focus on that balance. And eventually, you'll kind of get it so that your foot's flat, and that's where you want it. So just focus on that kind of balance. Like literally, if you're cooking, washing out, brushing your teeth, anything, just try and balance on one leg and see how that helps, because that really helped me. As I said, I've had some ankle sprains, some injuries from toe holds and things, and that's how I rehabbed them. Yeah, depending on how far along with the rehab you are. If you've just injured it, go on the website and look at our rehab section. So osteopath Rosie Sexton has done loads of programs for all your common jiu-jitsu injuries. So have a look. It's just yogaforbjj.net. At the top, you can click more and then rehab, and you can basically choose which program you want to do based on your injury. And I really like Rosie's videos because she'll go through the stretches and the rehab with you, like Sebastian would teach you a yoga class. She does the same, so it's less boring, because like if a physio tells me to do rehab, I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll do it for a week or so, and then I'm dreadful. Whereas with Rosie's videos, because you follow her, it's I guess something to do. So yeah, definitely. Let me know how you get on with that as well, because we love feedback. Let's have a look. Who else? Like Nogi BJJ. Yeah, nice, good. Nice, Mad Monkey. Cool, same stuff. I much prefer Nogi these days. Can yoga help a lower back disc bulge? Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, the main thing you want to do is, as I was just saying with the ankle, rehab first, and then yoga. Like, it can help the pain. Like, that's how Sebastian has managed to carry on training. Like, he had a really bad back, herniated disc and things like that. Super bad injury. Look into his story, it's super interesting. And he's used yoga. Like, he was put off yoga for years, and then he found he met his wife, and yeah, she bullied him into yoga, and now he's smashing it in the yoga world. And feeling good. So that's just one story of many people that have managed to use yoga to help themselves. So I recommend you do the same. It's awesome. Let's have a look. Who else? Hey Adam, do you ever do any seminars? Yep. Yes, Gary. Yeah. As soon as we're able to, I can do yoga for BJJ seminars with some BJJ in as well. I've got a couple lined up. No dates yet, but I've got a couple lined up for after lockdown and when restrictions are taken away, which would be amazing. So if that's something you want for your academy, definitely let me know and we can get that sorted. We can get you guys stretching or doing some crazy submissions. Lower back disc bulge and SI joint inflammation. Okay, yeah. Definitely get on the app. Check out our rehab programs. As I said, Rosie Sexton. She's the one I could try and say what I think might help, but I've got no experience. I've never had those injuries. Rosie's a licensed osteopath. She's a black belt as well, so she knows jiu-jitsu injuries, and she's the one you want to look at for that, definitely. Just for her rehab videos. And then we've got a yoga for back pain specific program Sebastian did, just of stretches that helped him and still do get back on the mats and stay on the mats. So yeah, definitely check that out. As I said, it's yogaforbjj.net. You get a 7-day free trial if you download the app as well. It's available on your app stores. So yeah, try that. Mo Enzaberi, if I've said that right. I'm sorry if I've just butchered your name. Hey Pablo, something again for breathing exercises. What you want recommendations for breathing exercises, or just elaborate a bit on that so I can answer a little better. I'll just wave back at a few of you guys. Thank you for all the engagement today. It's really cool. If you haven't already, let me know where you're watching from as well. We've got a few new joiners. It's always cool to hear where you guys are. Then we've got India today. I'm going to scroll back and have a look. All sorts. So it's really cool. I'm in lovely sunny UK right now. It's not sunny at all. It looks like night time already, and it's 5:30. Yeah. Hey Beckham, how's it going? Cool. Yeah, keep the emojis coming as well. But yeah, so today's class, my live class, is going to be arms and shoulders. So we'll stretch our shoulders, and we will we'll stretch our. Sorry, I'm looking at the emojis, getting me distracted. Backwards down near Fleet, nice. Yeah, we'll stretch our shoulders, we'll work our arms, we'll do some crow as well, like prep for crow, for people that haven't done it before, just kind of getting to it and working it, and working the breaks so that you don't face plant, because it's never fun. Longest stamina pool, nice. So just working your breath when you're practicing, really. Obviously yoga, you're going to get out of breath, you're going to get tired. The more you focus on your breathing, you inhale deep, you exhale deep, you pause at the top, pause at the bottom, they're all going to help you on the mats, and eventually you'll be rolling and breathing through your nose, you know. Speaking of breath work, we've just got Alessandro join. He's a breathwork pro. But yeah, we've got breathwork programs on the app. Arthur Powlins, he's another breathwork qualified. I think he's Wim Hof qualified, and he's done us a program. Sebastian did a program. I definitely recommend you guys check them out. But yeah, any kind of breath work is going to help your jiu-jitsu. Just as you said, for longer stamina, for better cardio. Obviously, the yoga is going to help your cardio, and focusing on your breath and not just gassing out when you're doing yoga is really going to help, because you'll get that kind of sport-specific movement for jiu-jitsu with the kind of breathwork gains of the yoga. So get involved there, definitely. Backwards down lift feet. That's funny, guy. So who else is watching? Let me know, guys. And where are you? Alessandro, you're Italy, I believe. There's loads of waves that I need to wave back to. So we got 9 watching. Let's have a couple of comments. Where do you train? And how long have you been training? And if you can put an emoji up that describes your belt or jiu-jitsu, I'll read it out. Nice. Yeah, let's have some emojis. So put an emoji up that describes your jiu-jitsu, and I'll try and guess what you mean. Nothing rude though. But yeah. Cool. I'm just checking the other chat. Whilst this has been going on, one of our tech wizards has fixed whatever I did wrong. I'm not really sure what I did wrong, but I don't want to play with anything too much. I'm sure they'll tell me off after this. And hopefully it's working now on Facebook. I don't want to touch my laptop for now. Cool. 13 watching. Where are you guys watching from? What's my favourite submission? Tirico Plata, probably. I love a Tirico Plata. Yeah. Clown blue. So, yeah, clown blue. Nice one, Gary. That's from Carvey 13. That's pretty good. Colorado, nice, good. So dead and freezing. Dead cold. Dead cold. Does that mean you're a stone cold killer up North Ethic? Is that what you mean there? Nice. We've got Wild Style from London. Hey dude, not far from me, which is good. Where in London do you train? I'm not going to say. There's a lot of politics in jiu-jitsu, so I'm not going to try and guess. Let me know where you train. Yeah, so my favourite sub is probably a Tirico Plata or anything from Rubber Guard, because I just think it's awesome. And if we're going old-fashioned or traditional, I'd say a triangle, because they're always awesome, aren't they? From top or bottom. Gorilla White, nice. Okay, good. That's good. I definitely don't want to roll with you then. Yeah, if you've got that gorilla strength, I don't want that. Germany, nice, wicked. That's how you know about the biomech. I think Hallie's quite popular in Germany, which is cool. I guess to get better in Rubber Guard, yoga is best. Yeah. And I know people say Rubber Guard's bad for your knees, but I think poor hip mobility is bad for your knees. So the more you work on your hip mobility, the easier Rubber Guard gets, and then you'll be able to add things like fun submissions and different escapes and things to your game, which is so fun when you can start doing things like that. You look at people like Ben Eddy, he can like Hindulo team people, like in his Rubber Guard he can come up and get a guillotine. It just looks awesome, doesn't it? So yeah, flexibility will help, and just improving your mobility is always going to help your jiu-jitsu, because it just, if you've got a few inches extra you can move, you've got so many more openings, and if you're tight and feel really inflexible, and some people will put off yoga because they feel too inflexible for it, but like you've got so much to gain if you're that inflexible. So yeah, if like we've got the Yoga for Rocks program, and that's for people that feel as stiff as a rock. And like if you fall into that category, definitely check out some of our programs, especially the Yoga for Rocks ones, because the minute you start opening things up and the minute you improve your flexibility, like you're going to have so much more jiu-jitsu available to you, and you won't be looking at things like, oh, I'll never add that to my game. You'll just be looking at things like awesome and just like sucking up all this awesome information. So yeah, I really recommend the Yoga for Rocks programs. They're probably some of our most popular programs, just because like people want to get more mobile, people want to get more agile, and then they can start working on our beginner programs or like the body specific programs. Like we've got like one for hamstrings, one for shoulders, and everything. So, same with the rock stuff, but that just unlocks everything, which is cool. Yeah, Woolwich, Cadogan, nice. Where, I don't know where that is. Sorry, mate. Let me know where that is. Is that US or? Oh, you did say, I think. Oh, Cadogan. Oh, that's the academy. Sorry, mate. Okay, yeah, nice. In Woolwich, yeah, not far from me, as I said. Good. PK, hey dudes. Thanks for joining. So we've got 25 minutes to go. So if you guys have got any questions, give me a shout on your yoga or your jiu-jitsu or anything. As I said, I've got a class at 6 on the app and website. It's a bit of an arm workout, a bit of shoulder flexibility, and we'll do some crow as well, which is amazing, and it'll be fun. Is yoga a part of your cool down routine? How much time do you give it? So I'd say like minimum I'll stretch like 5 or 10 minutes after training, like when I get home usually, and then like depending on how tight I am afterwards, I'll just keep going really. Like it doesn't have to be like a mad yoga flow, especially for a cool down. I'll just like put a video on and do some stretch, like a cool down video, and do some stretches or whatever, or do some of my favorite stretches. So like if you've done a yoga video in the morning or as your warm up, do some of those stretches that you liked as your cool down. That always works. And yeah, just to unwind, especially in the evenings. I love stretching in the evenings because you work your breath, you calm yourself right down, and then you sleep better as well. Whereas a lot of us, when we finish jiu-jitsu, we're just wired, aren't we? So what about you? Have you managed to add any yoga to your cool down yet, or are you still working that? Let me know. Yo, Starrick. Cool. So who else have we got? I'll start naming people. I won't. But let me know where you guys train and what your belt rank is. I'm liking the emojis. So if you've got an emoji that describes your jiu-jitsu and then your belt rank, do that, because that's really funny. We've had a clown blue belt. We've got a gorilla white belt. And a couple others. I'm just trying to find them. We've got a lot of emojis, which is cool. Do you need good core to be able to execute handstand flows? Yeah, I'd say working on your core really helps, and shoulder mobility probably. I'm still working my getting a good handstand at the moment, and I found really opening your shoulders up before you do any handstand stuff's going to help. Because if you're going up into a handstand and you're only getting to here on your shoulders, all your weight's already forwards. But if you're out like this and you're going up to a handstand, then it's really going to help. Also, try and push your shoulders away. Like if you look here, and then if I push my shoulders away, that really helps my handstands. I can't do it in here. I'm too tall. I'll kick the ceiling. But I find if I'm too relaxed in the shoulders, everything just crumbles. Whereas if I drive my shoulders away, I'm stronger here. Also, engaging your hands really helps your handstands too. So almost grip the floor. I say that with all my arm balances, but like gripping the floor and having like really engaged hands is really going to help, especially when you start leaning forwards. Can you see that? Yeah, especially when you start leaning forwards. If you go too far over with your handstand, you can use your fingers in the mat to almost push yourself back. We'll be going over that today in crow, but it's a similar thing for handstands. So just make sure you're already gripping the mat so that you can really drive down. That really helps handstands. But yeah, work your core, planks, and trying to think what I've been doing a lot of. I've been doing a lot of planks and a lot of boat, and then going down to low, and then coming back up and things like that. Holds instead of like sit up reps. Do you know what I mean? That's really helped me. But yeah, Good question. I'm just gonna check my phone battery. No, we're good. We're good. Cool. So. I like the poo emoji, Derek. Purple, that's very cool. I like that emoji. Does the yoga help with the defensive side of BJJ? Yeah, yeah. Again, what I was saying, you know, like if you increase your mobility, you increase your options. If you increase your options, you increase like the amount of techniques available. If you can only go a certain way because you're tight and inflexible, then you shut down a lot of your jiu-jitsu game. So the more flexible you are, the more like possibilities you've got as well. And then like you can surprise some people with like if they've got like north-south, or like if they've got side control, you can like force north-south and then like curl your feet over and back and like take their back and things like that. There's some like fun stuff you can attempt, and like yeah, like you know, if we're just talking guard retention from like open guard, you know, if someone's passing your guard and you're down here and your hamstring only stretches this far, once they get past your foot there, they're past. Whereas if you're out here, they're not past yet. You know, your foot's all the way over here. They've got to go all the way around there. Whereas if you can only get to here, you know, it's easier for them to get round. So the more open you can get your hips, the more you can stretch your legs and things like that. You can defend passes, and also sweeps are going to be easier because you can extend them over or to the side and things. So if we're just talking even guard retention, then you know it's massive. Or if you're talking you know getting outside and things, you know you've got to get between their hips. Their knee is pinning your hips, and you've got to get some space. You know, if you've got mobile enough hips, you can get away and start getting your knee in and things like that. Whereas if you're tight, you're probably going to struggle and have to make more room and get further out. So I definitely say it helps the defensive side. Yeah. A student is in yoga. I give them the cool down. Good progress with the students. Nice. Good. Keep at it. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely keep giving him the cool down then. We actually have a instructor's course, which so we at the moment we're doing level 1 yoga for BJJ instructor courses. Next year we'll be doing level 2 as well, and they've been super popular so far just because people want to they want to give something to their academy. They want to show people the similarities between yoga and jiu-jitsu, and that's what that course does. So if you're interested, cool. Blue Gorilla, nice. So Cruel Customs is a blue belt gorilla, I'm guessing. Nice. What if someone is very flexible? Can this cause any injuries? Hey Sophie. I mean, I've never heard of anyone being too flexible. Like contortionists, I don't know if they get injured because they're too flexible. I guess like anything, if you're not working all aspects of your game, you know, if you're not working on strengthening things, then maybe you might be open to injuries. But I've not found from improving my flexibility, I've not found like any injuries yet. So yeah, I don't know, because you're increasing your mobility. You know, if you're tight, say you've got tight shoulders and someone goes to Americana you, and you know they're not aware of how tight you are, or you're not aware of how tight you are because you don't work your mobility or anything, and they're so tight, you know, something could go, you could injure yourself. Whereas if you're more mobile and someone goes to do it, and especially if you've been working your yoga, you've got more body awareness and you kind of know your limits, and you've been pushing them yourself. So I think, yeah, working your mobility is going to help that. But in terms of being like too flexible, I've never heard of that. But yeah, I mean, if you've got anything on that, Chang Mang Fang, it's a very cool Instagram name. Let me know, mate, because I'm interested now. But yeah, let's keep with the describing your jiu-jitsu and your belt rank with emojis, because that's hilarious so far. Who else have we got in here? Cool. So we've got time for 1 or 2 more questions. So give me a shout, and then I'm going to go do my live class. Again, we're doing a arm and shoulders flow, and then we'll finish off with an arm balance and kind of cues in the arm balance, just so you guys can work on that in your own time, because it's always good fun. No worries, Cheng Mei. But yeah, let's wave back at some of you. You've all left some cool emojis and stuff. So yeah, as I said, it'll probably be 20 minutes, half an hour, the class. It won't be like crazy intense, but obviously we're going to work our arms, we're going to work on our shoulder flexibility too. So if you've got tight shoulders and you want to work a cool arm balance, definitely come along. We've got free 7-day free trial on the app. So just search for Yoga for BJJ on the App Store and you'll find it. And then Sarah on Saturday will do a similar spider, nice. Nice Mad Monkey. Yeah, so Sarah on Saturday will do like a similar version, and basically she'll do, sorry, I'm just going to check Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, Sarah Saturday is going to do a chilled version of my class, or chilled version of like our shoulder week. And then next week we'll have like a new theme to our live streams. So if you guys want to get involved and practice with us, please do. I'm just going to check the Facebook for questions. But yeah, if one of you has a question to shoot up, let me know before I get to the stream. Hey Miriam, I can see you've commented on Facebook, thank you. 200-hour yoga instructor training right now. What do you guys teach differently? I'm also BJJ Blue Belt. Brilliant. So, and I can answer Frederico's question as well. So it's all on the Teachable website. If you go to yogaforbjj.net and then click more, you can find out about our teacher training there. And KO, to answer your question, it's a different thing. So if you want to be Yoga for BJJ certified, you have to do our training, and then you get the level 1 certificate that way. But being a yoga instructor, that's going to help, obviously, because you've got the yoga knowledge. We just need to like bridge that gap so that you can teach it to Jiu-Jitsu people, because you want it to be kind of relevant. You want it to be prepared for your teammates or your gym. And that's what we provide. Also, we give a lot more teaching experience than you'll get from most 200-hour registered yoga teacher courses. So I recommend looking into that, or giving us a message after. I can see you from Germany as well, so thank you. Let's have a look on YouTube. Let's see what people are saying. Hey Sabit. God, we've got all the chats going. Okay. So anyone on YouTube, I'm checking your questions now. Cool. Do you do any UK seminars? Yes, I will be after lockdown. I'll be doing, I've got a couple booked, but we just need to sort the dates when it's allowed, and yeah, I'll be doing them. I'll do Yoga for BJJ seminars, and if people want techniques as well, I can add techniques to them. It's just what you guys need, so just give me a shout after this and we can talk about that. But I think I'll be doing a couple around London and a couple up north as well potentially, so give me a shout. How tough is it for beginners? Hey M3N 4C3. Well, if you do the beginners programs, they're obviously suitable for you. If you like went straight in with the intermediate week, you probably never go on the app again. So I recommend obviously starting at the beginning and just picking up kind of all the details before you just jump straight in. But yeah, I started with the beginner programs. I started with the startup and some of the Yoga for Rock stuff as well, because I was really tight to begin with. But you might be different. You might be a little more flexible, so you can just start straight off with the beginner things. Have you found any takedowns that are connected to flexibility? Not sure. I'm trying to think now. I mean, in terms of judo, I know that's probably going to help. I mean, I don't really do a lot of judo, but I don't do judo. I prefer wrestling. But like in terms of certain judo throws and things, if you've got like a good standing split, you know, when you think about a judo throw, if you're throwing someone and your back leg's coming up, that's very similar to like a yoga standing split. We've got a video on YouTube that Sebastian did about a judo takedown and like a drill for that. So that would definitely help there, because you need that momentum of kicking that back leg back as you trip them or throw them. But again, I prefer wrestling. I guess for hip mobility, you know, if you're shooting, you want to be, you know, driving through. I guess hip mobility is probably going to come into it a little bit there, but I wouldn't say there's any like crazy flexible takedowns I've found yet. But if you have, let me know, because I want to play around with that. What exercises, stretches would help with bringing knees to chest? Struggle with it really hard. It depends if you're tight in the lower back. So bringing knees to chest. If you're tight in the lower back, like it might be hard to do that, to just kind of get your knees up to your chest to get your lower back off the mat. So it could either be, yeah, you're maybe your like back's tight here, or potentially your hips are a bit tight, or your outer hips, and they're kind of stopping you get your knees to your chest. Or it could just be that's how you are. Like I can't get my knees any closer to my chest here. Can't really see on that camera, can you? I can't really get my knees to my chest here without my back coming off the ground. So like that's as far as I'll get now. And now I have to bring my lower back off the mat. I've worked at that, I've tried that, but like I can feel there's nothing else there. That's just the way my hips go. So you could be similar. Or if it's like a mobility thing and you can feel here that it's all like tightness in your hips, you could do stretches like this kind of reclined pigeon, stretching your hips out here. Just chill here so that you're kind of opening your hips and you're getting everything nice and stretched. Or this kind of, Stina calls this happy guard. I quite like that name. This is usually happy baby. So you just grab the outsides of your feet or your ankles and just stretch your knees down to the floor. That's going to help as well, and that's going to help open your hips out. That's a really good stretch as well for like spider guard stuff, or like open guard stretching. I really like that stretch. And this is quite a lazy man position as well, like lazy stretch position, which I'm all for, because you can sit and watch TV or check Instagram and stretch. So yeah. When am I going back to Fight Island? As soon as possible. But yeah, nothing confirmed yet, but yeah, you'll see. I can't wait. Thanks, Zach. No worries, mate. Cool. Right, so I'm going to go prepare for my live stream. So as I said, just download the app if you guys want to give it a go. 7-day free trial when you sign up on there. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll be back same time next week. And Sarah's going to be doing the same thing on Saturday. So watch out for that. Cheers, guys.